I'll be honest, I think I was a little bit more nervous than I actually realised. Wasn't really sure what to expect because I'd never done anything like this before. I was kind of a little bit lost in my fitness and felt like I needed a big kick up the bum, to be honest. And I think I was just very, very nervous. Nervous about the training, nervous about the kind of food because it's going to be different from anything I'm used to. And also just, I guess, being in a house with a load of people, everybody being on different journeys, and you know, some people haven't been here for a long time, and was I going to fit in? And arrival was really, really nice. I was technically a late arrival. I actually arrived sort of around 10 o'clock, 9:30 on the Saturday, whereas everybody else had arrived on the Friday. So I guess I was a little bit nervous about that as well because everybody had already got here. But when I arrived, everybody was already out training on the first session. I was met by Paula and Craig. They were really welcoming, made me feel really at home, and showed me around the house, made sure I was comfortable, knew where everything was, and I had a good amount of time to settle myself in before all the campers arrived back from that session. And when they came back, everybody was great. I mean, they all said hello immediately. A couple of them gave me a cuddle. Within a couple of minutes, I felt part of the team, and I wasn't expecting that at all, and I was so grateful and relieved. Parade was something that I wasn't necessarily expecting. It was very military-like, but I guess it got us psyched, it got us ready for the session and got us, you know, being serious for what we were about to do. First session, I was again quite nervous because it was my first session. I wasn't really sure how the trainers were going to be, sort of the level of intensity, how I was going to be feeling, how I was going to manage, you know, if my fitness was going to be up to scratch. Was I going to be able to keep up with everybody else that's been here for like 4 weeks or 5 weeks, or was I really, really going to struggle? I just wasn't sure, but I felt motivated, and the trainers were really motivating even from the moment I met them. Just the tone of their voice, their persona, how they were with us all, it really, you know, made me feel like I needed to give it 110%. The food was a massive challenge for me, if I'm honest, purely because, you know, when I'm home and I'm not here, I don't pay a huge amount of attention on what I'm eating. I guess healthy eating hasn't always been something I've had a huge amount of knowledge on. I haven't really known how to, you know, put nice meals together and how to make healthy food interesting and tasty. So I was a little bit nervous, obviously, with the paleo diet. It's not something I'd ever tried, and to be honest, I didn't really know a huge amount about it before I came. Had done a bit of Googling, but not a huge amount. But it was amazing. There were days, you know, when we had the really hard training days, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I was feeling a little bit hungry, but I think that was my body adjusting to eating so much sugar before, refined sugar, which I'm not gonna do anymore, and carbohydrates, and just not really thinking about what I was putting into my body. I think it was more of an adjustment to why I was feeling hungry and why I might have been feeling a little bit sluggish or tired on times. But the majority of the time I've loved the food. It's been amazing, creative. It's stuff that I want to cook at home now. I want to get the recipes and I want to do it for myself because I've learned about portion control. I've learned about what I should be putting in my body, and it just makes me feel better. I feel better for it. So yeah, it's been good. I think I had my main low point. I had a bit of a teary point on, I think it was Wednesday, when we had our we got up and I was a bit shocked that we were going up training before breakfast and coffee, and that in itself, in my head, I was already, you know, saying I can't do it, I'm not going to be able to do it, I haven't eaten, I haven't had a coffee, and I really struggled, and the sprints, they killed me, and I got emotional because I'm quite a competitive person in life anyway, and, you know, everybody was smashing it. I mean, the guys were killing it. I mean, they were struggling, some of them, but it was amazing to see how much stamina everybody had, and I felt really disappointed in myself and a little bit like, why am I not being able to do it? Why have I not got the energy? And I got a bit teary, and I was laughing at the same time because I was like, I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm really upset and I'm getting frustrated, and, you know, and the best part about that, from the positive side, I had the down point, but then I had a bit of a chat with Bear. He gave me a bit of a cuddle and gave me a bit of a pep talk, and then I got through it, but it was hard and I felt crappy. I felt really just disappointed in myself and feel like I'd let my mind, you know, I can't do it. I felt like I'd let it get the better of me, and that was annoying. But the other side of it, I think I didn't really have any huge low points. I didn't feel homesick. I didn't, you know, the food wasn't a huge issue. I just think, you know, on some of the training sessions towards the end, seeing other people not doing so much better, but maybe finding it a little bit easier than me, or having, you know, being able to run around the field quicker than me when I was like, you know, wanting to fall to the floor because I was so tired. I got through it, and I wouldn't really class them as huge down points, just more challenging moments which I overcame. I've met amazing people. I feel like hopefully I'll find out tomorrow, but I've lost weight, hopefully quite a bit. I feel like I have anyway. I've learned about food, I've learned about training, I understand what I need to do, I feel better, I feel like my skin's better, I'm sleeping better. Yeah, the whole week has been an incredible experience, and I honestly couldn't fault it. It's genuinely been life-changing, I think, and I'm going to take it all home with me, and I plan to put a lot of it, you know, maybe not training as much every day, but I'm definitely going to input, you know, the food and what I've learned from the training. I'm going to input all of that into my everyday life now, so it's been amazing. What I found amazing is that, you know, initially you always sort of assume that it's people here that have a huge amount of weight to lose, or is it always going to be people that have a lot of weight to lose? And the answer has been no. There are a lot of people here who have got some weight they want to lose, and that is part of their journey, but it's so nice to see people that are here for other things, training for a specific goal, whether it be something to do with, you know, maybe getting into the military, or some sort of challenge they have coming up in their life. There was such a huge range of people, and that was refreshing, I think, to meet people. Everybody was on a different journey, and it took me a few days to appreciate that. You look at people and you sort of think, what are they here for? Or you kind of assume what they're here for, and it isn't always the case. So I think that's one of the things I realised is everybody is on a different journey. No single person in that house is here for the same reason. We all have different goals, and we're all here to achieve something completely different from each other. So for me, it's been life-changing in so many ways. I'm not somebody that needed to lose a huge amount of weight, but I was somebody that wasn't looking after my body, and I was putting rubbish in it, and I was feeling sluggish, and I wasn't feeling 110%, I wasn't feeling healthy. And I'm leaving here feeling healthy, feeling like I know how to become more healthy in life. I have lost weight, I think, and I am happy about that, but for me, I've learned, you know, how to look after my body, and that has been one of the biggest things that I'm going to take away from here. But then you've got other people who, you know, have got issues with food, or have got, you know, weight to lose, or insecurities, or problems that they need support with, or, you know, somebody that just wants to get fit, feels that they've lost it, maybe they just want to have a week off to sort of give themselves a kick up the bum. It's suitable for everyone. And one of the things I loved is that the trainers are amazing. They're really, really supportive and motivating every single day. Like they don't have an off day, and that's what pushes me. And if you're like me and, you know, you need a bit of support and you need somebody that's going to encourage you, then you're going to get that here every single day. And you've got support from Paula. You know, I see the guys having one-to-ones and having one-to-ones to be able to talk, and not just focus on the physical and what you're eating. It's actually to address issues that you might have, you know, mentally. You get that kind of support as well, which I think is really, really important for a lot of people, because it doesn't matter if you necessarily just address the physical side. If when you leave the camp and you haven't addressed the reasons why you're even here in the first place, then how do you know that you're not going to slip back into it? And I think that kind of support from Paula and also Craig is what's going to make the difference to you maintaining that lifestyle, you know, for the years to come, rather than just be, I'm going to stick at it for a couple of weeks and then you're going to end up letting it all go and you're not having fully understood why you're even here in the first place. I think it's just support in all aspects, and it's the best thing I've done. I know all of the guys in there will agree. It is a life-changing experience, no matter what kind of person you are. So I would recommend it to everybody. Incredible, challenging. I want to say life-changing, but that's 2 words. Life-changing. I'm going to say it's 2 words. Life-changing.
Victoria, from me and all the staff at TEAM Bootcamp, you've been absolutely phenomenal. I know the other campers have loved you as well, so thank you very much.
Thank you. I've had the best time.